Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. First pitch coming your way next. Now the third baseman, Brian Hayes. The pitch. That's a laser base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. And now it's Andrew McCutchen.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Now it's belted deep to left, way out of here, home run. A gigantic blast. His 4th home run of the season, and they jump out front. It's 2-0.
Changeup up in the zone is a hitter's dream. It's a BP fastball, but you're playing in real time. Most times, the pitcher's asking for a new baseball, just like right there.
Ryan Reynolds here.
Really strong hitting performance recently. Batting average this month over 400.
This one high in the air to left center. Edman settles under it and makes the catch. And there's one down. Now it's J.D. Martinez.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
2 runs across in the inning here in the second game of the series. Fought off foul. Now a screamer into the outfield. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. Out number 2. 2 outs. Base is empty. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Tyler Oneil. There's a swing and a drive. That ball's carrying. And it's gone. A massive home run. It's their 2nd home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. It's 3-0.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. In there at the knees. 0-2 now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That ends the frame. Bottom of the first. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Tommy Edman. Here comes a pitch. Keller, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a cutter, a sinker, a slurve, and he occasionally uses a curve.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The line to kick the pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
They're off to a great start, 3-run lead after their first inning, but so important to be airtight defensively. Don't give away extra outs and allow that other club to get back in this ball game.
That's down and in. Right-hander kicks, deals. Bounced up the middle. And he beats the throw. He's safe.
No problem beating out the infield hit right there. Good hustle getting down the line. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Now here is J.P. Crawford. The shortstop takes a ball. Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. Kicks and fires. Ground ball left side, could be two. On to Gonzales for one. Relay to first, double play. Brendan Donovan next up for the Cardinals.
Got what he was looking for on the mound right there, and his infielders took care of business. Pretty textbook execution between short and second to turn that into 2 outs.
2 outs. Out to short, Cruz. Tosses across to first. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Top of the 2nd. Here's Oneil Cruz. The wind to the pitch. That one fouled off.
On the mound, he's got to remember his offense can score a lot. So if he can hit the reset button from here going forward, there's still a chance that his club can win this ball game.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And the pitch. Foul ball, still 0-2. And that skips in the dirt. Ground ball up the middle. Dives, and he can't hang on. He decides to hold on to it, and they don't get an out on the play. And here's the first baseman, Jose Miranda. Sat out last night's game, but back in there today. Pitch misses, and that is ball 1. Cruz on at first, nobody out. And that one fouled off. Right side, hard hit to Crawford for 1. On to Goldsmith. That's 2. Endy Rodriguez, the next Pirate to hit. A switch hitter batting right. Hit hard on the ground to short. And that is the inning. Back in St. Louis as the Cardinals come up to hit here in the last of the 2nd. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's Nolan Gorman. Fastball for a strike. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. And the right-hander deals. And now 1-2.
It's a good take.
Ripped to short. Gets it to first. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Nolan Arenado. When you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy's at the top of the list. That one's in there. That's strike 1.
This guy plays third base like he's a shortstop, and he welcomes the difficult play. Can throw from so many different angles and makes really tough plays look very easy.
Got it by him for the K. Jordan Walker digs in now. Went deep in the ball game last night. That's a strike across the top of the zone. So what are the skills you look for that make a really good defensive third baseman that elite?
Well, Boog, one of the things I think about immediately are just the feet. Does he have good feet? Is he able to quickly react? And when you have good feet, you've got soft hands. And soft hand defenders are able to make tough plays look easy.
Swings and misses. St. Louis goes down in order. Back here in St. Louis, out of the 3rd inning. Now batting Key Brian Hayes. Matz back to work. Ball 1, no strikes. On the ground to the left. Rolls across the diamond. And one away in the top of the third. Here's Andrew McCutchen to hit. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's
that one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Yeah, that's outside. It's 2-2. One out, bases empty. That one ripped right center field. A dive, and he can't haul it in.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And now, Reynolds. Double play ball to second. To Crawford for one. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's Paul Goldschmidt. And a pitch. Swings through that one for strike one.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
On the ground, Cruz sends it to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. Now 1-1.
When you got a catcher like this guy with a big arm like that behind the plate, it really shuts down the running game.
Fastball for a strike. Now 1-2.
When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact and have a better opportunity of getting that hitter out with a swing and miss.
This is Dylan Carlson. Right through there for a strike. The Cards trailing by 3 here in the last half of the third. And that's off the inside edge. And the count even 1-1. On the line, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive. And here comes Tommy Edman. Ripped on the ground to second. Gonzales to first in time. Inning over.
Fuck up the plays, just want to see that.
Start of the fourth. At the plate for Pittsburgh, J.D. Martinez. As the lefty gets to work. And takes low for ball one. Martinez, multi-time All-Star, 37 years young. And he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over .325 in his last 10 games. That's to third. To first. And one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man. Here's Tyler Oneil. He's already homered in this game. On the ground, right side. He'll do it himself. 2 quick outs here in the top of the fourth. 2 outs, base is empty. Next to hit, Nick Gonzales. Bounce to the right side. Tosses to first, and the Pirates go 1-2-3. Back here in St. Louis, bottom 4. Here's the shortstop at the plate, J.P. Crawford. The pitch. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Next offering is down low. Righty delivers. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Ground ball left side into the outfield, base hit, and the leadoff man aboard.
Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
Donovan stands in now, looks at that one inside. Fouled off. He was late.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Here's a 1-2. Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball. Left-hand batter waits. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. So here's the cleanup hitter, Nolan Gorman. 0 for 1 so far. And that's in there for strike one. Hit hard. Should be extra bases. Crawford around second, headed for third. Headed for the plate. In there, an RBI triple.
Everything came together for him. He didn't smoke that ball, but he didn't have to, man. When you're working the ball gap to gap, there's so much open space out there. So I think that knock was all about it.
This to center field. And they get Arenado for the out. Here comes the runner from third. He'll score on the sac fly, and it's a one-run game. And up next for St. Louis, Jordan Walker. Went down on strikes his first time through. That one's in there. Strike one. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. We're here at the bottom of the 4th. And it's even up. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1-2.
Right side. Gonzales to first in time. And that's the 3rd out. And we're back. We go to the top of the 5th. And the batter now, Oneil Cruz. The pitch. That one's in there. And it's 0-1.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Swing and a ball popped up. Crawford under it. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one down. So digging in, Jose Miranda. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher. Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
And a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. And now Endy Rodriguez. Grounded out to short in his first trip. There's a strike. Miranda, the base runner at first with 1 out. The 0-2. And that one in the air center field. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Brian Hayes, the next Pirate to hit. 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. Up the middle. Tosses to first. And that is that. We head to the bottom of the fifth. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Paul Goldschmidt. The right-hander back to work. Fastball for a strike.
That was just paint on the first pitch fastball.
Outside low. And 1-1. Wouldn't chase that time. That one finds the zone. 2-2. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Hard ground ball, base down. So a man aboard now with one away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it. And
Rudder takes off, and that one fouled off. Home team down a run. Last half of inning number 5. Line, and that's a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the
ground ball, and that's through the infield. Here comes the throw, but it's offline. People score. Back even, it's 3-3.
Huge game-tying at-bat right there. Came through in a big spot to drive in the run. There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
Crawford up to bat next. Lays off for a ball.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
2 on, 1 out. And fouled off.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Righty to the plate. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. At the belt and fires. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. Next offering is downstairs.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. He goes down looking. Brendan Donovan next up for the Cardinals. Right through there for a strike. Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-2. 2 on, 2 outs. Out towards right center field. That one gets down for a hit. Endy score from third. It's 4-3.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
And here is Nolan Gorman. Pitch is in there, and that's strike one. And here it comes. Swings through that one. First and second, 2 down. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that's strikeout number 100 on the year. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top 6. And now the DH, Andrew McCutchen. Oh, that hit him. Safe at first, and now we'll check on the lefty. Hope he's all right. No outs. Runner at first. Up next for the Pirates, Brian Reynolds. Bounce to third. Oh, great stop. From his knees, the throw. There's one to first, not in time. Great effort there. Here's J.D. Martinez. Chopped on the ground. Over to Goldie. And Martinez is out.
So, Boog, after watching the first inning of this one, you would not have expected that this pitcher would be in such a groove and still in the ball game at this point.
Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. Man on second, 2 down. Little chopper rolls foul. Here's the 0-2. And that's downstairs and outside.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Line drive. Could be extra bases. Coming around third is Reynolds. He'll score and they've tied it. It's 4-4. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Gets it done to drive in the run and tie it back up. Nice job of driving.
Miles Michaelis taking over on the mound.
He's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
Runner takes off for third. This one belted deep left field. On its way. Gone. Home run number 5 on the season. It's 6-4.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one, and you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
And now here is Oneil Cruz. First pitch just misses.
1 ball, no strike.
Just missed. And another ball.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Foul ball. The kick, the 3-2. Lined, and that's a base hit.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Absolutely smoked that baseball. What a swing. Sent it out way faster than it came in, of course. 113 off the bat, and no matter where you hit it at that speed, it's tough to make a play off.
Throw into third. Not in time. He's safe.
First pitch swinging, went up there with the plan to be aggressive. Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Kicks and deals. Up the middle, and that chance handled. They take the course out. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Here at Busch Stadium, bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the third baseman, Nolan Arenado. New pitcher now, Scott Effross.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
And a pitch. And that one upstairs. Nolan Arenado at the plate. Arenado, guy who delivers big-time power at the dish and will probably go down as one of the greatest defensive third basemen of all time. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Makes the grab, 1 down. Now the left fielder, Jordan Walker. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. Right through there for a strike. The pitch. What a stop. The throw, and very nicely done for the out. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Keenan Middleton.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
So the Pirates batting order turns over. And now the Pirates leadoff man, Brian Hayes. 1 for 3. And he deals. Bounce to the left side. Tosses to first. That's the first out, the top of the 7th. Next is the Pirates DH, Andrew McCutchen. 3 for 3, 2 singles and a homer. Into center. Edman in position. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Brian Reynolds. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And that gives J.D. Martinez a chance to hit with 2 out.
All over that one right there. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Now J.D. Martinez at the plate. Swung on, belted. That's back. And it is gone. And they boost their lead. It's 8-4.
Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. Gave it a great effort, but you know those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
Now it's going to be Tyler Oneil. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And Oneil is retired. And that is that. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now at the plate, Wilson Contreras. The pitch. Effross in his 4th year. He features a slider, a sinker, a changeup, and he works in a 4-seamer. Up the middle, and that one handled. The throw to first, and Contreras is retired. Now it's the right fielder, Dylan Carlson. To the right side. He takes it on his own, and a couple of quick outs. Tommy Edman at the plate. Off the mark there, and that's ball 1. There's a strike. There's a 1-1. And that one wrapped foul. 2 outs. On the ground to first. Miranda takes it to the bag. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. We go to the 8th. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Nick Gonzales. Here comes a pitch. Out to short, Crawford. Whips it across. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. Oneil Cruz, the next Pirate to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. One down, base is empty. Now a fly ball to right center. Edman going after it. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. And now the first baseman, Jose Miranda. He's been a great free agent sign. That one ripped. And in one hops the wall. Safe at second with a double. Third hit for him this afternoon.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in.
The new pitcher in the game, Shelby Miller.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And that one fouled off. Lifted in the air, right center field. Sizing this one up. And that is that. Back here in St. Louis, bottom of the 8th. Now up for St. Louis, J.P. Crawford. So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Scott Alexander.
Don't expect to see a whole lot of swings and misses, but he's going to compete out there on the mound.
And a pitch. And that one a little below the knees. Ball 1. Right through there for a strike.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
Two now. And down on strikes. And one away. Now it's the second baseman, Brendan Donovan. That's in there. And that is strike 1. And that's in the dirt. On the ground to third. 2 up, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the Cardinal DH, Nolan Gorman. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Gonna count 1 and 2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. They hand the ball over to a new arm, JoJo Romero.
Well, he's got electric stuff coming out of the pen. His strikeout rate, though, is through the roof so far this season.
A wind and a pitch. On the ground, out to short. Crawford throws to first in time. And they get the leadoff man in the 9th. Next is the designated hitter, Andrew McCutchen. And he grounds one to the right side. Donovan gathers and throws to first. And a couple of quick outs. 2 outs, base is empty. Brian Reynolds, the next Pirate to hit. Bounced up the middle. Crawford on to first, and the inning is over. Can't trust that light. Back here in St. Louis, last chance for the home team. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Nolan Arendt. Pirates with a new arm on the mound, Colin Holderman.
Going to be a tough matchup for him right here. Right-handed hitters have been having a lot of success against him so far this season.
The pitch. Ground ball up the middle. Gonzales slings to first, and the leadoff man retired here in the 9th. He's 2 outs away. At the plate, Jordan Walker. And it's fouled away. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And they're down to their last out. And here's Paul Goldschmidt. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Pirates extend their winning streak to 5 in a row.
When you win 5 in a row, the confidence just goes to another level, and you start to gain this momentum, and you think that you're never going to lose a game again because things are clicking up and down the lineup. Pitchers are pitching. The team is making the plays defensively. This is the kind of feeling, it's not going to last all season long, but you want to ride it as long as you possibly can.